Anime. A genre of animation originating in Japan with the often oddest fan bases, most exhilarating animation, and incredible storytelling. We all know that anime can be deep, provocative, and violent. With that being said, I want to dive into a specific genre of anime by the name of Isekai. Google defines it as a genre of fantasy anime where a character travels from one world they know to an unfamiliar one. The trope is often overplayed. You can see it in examples such as Sword Art Online, Devil is a Part-Timer, and even Inuyasha is half-heartedly considered an isekai anime. But today, I want to talk about my favorite isekai anime, and an anime that I think is one of the best ones that you can check out right now. And that's going to be The World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. It's an incredibly long name, but it's an incredibly good anime. Let's talk about it. This anime is something. Right off the bat, it starts off shocking. I was hooked, say, 40 seconds into the first episode. Basically, women abducted from their homes are being sold off in a human trafficking scheme set up by corrupt rich people. It's set up as an auction where the girls go up and are being described to all the bidders. It's pretty fucked up. It's a sad scene. You see girls crying over their families and scared for the unknown. But then, as a girl goes up, the bidders raise their hands to bid until suddenly the girl being sold off summons a sniper rifle and shoots this guy point blank in the chest. Absolute mayhem occurs. In another scene, this girl stabs someone with a spear and slips the key from the man to the spear to the victim, so she can unlock her handcuffs. Then, in another scene, they whip out magical guns and slay waves of guards. It's gruesome, shocking, and invigorating, and for an isekai, it's pretty incredible animation. It's no Demon Slayer, but it's pretty damn good. This scene is complemented by a smooth transition that goes from our main character taking aim at the person who set up the human trafficking operation to a transition into his past life. Now that's Lou. He's a protagonist, but he wasn't always the generic silver-haired anime main character we see right now. In his past life, Lou was an assassin. Hence the name, The World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. What does aristocrat mean? Aristocrat definition. Okay, here it is. A member of the aristocracy. We don't get much context on Lou's past life, but what we do get is him embarking on a mission to take out members of a crime syndicate accompanied by this one-off character we only see in the beginning. He proves how good of an assassin he is by taking her gun, without her knowing, and giving it back to reveal he took the bullets out of the gun. Lou on the mission snipes down the targets and gets ready to evacuate, but then a drone detects them. But there's some anime magic and a well thought out scheme where they prop up a machine gun, connect a string over the trigger to make the gun shoot from the turbulence of the car, which causes the drone to shoot the car, which makes the car blow up. But before that, they jump out, which gives them the perfect opportunity to slip away undetected. They end up pulling through and making it. Man, I really love this setup. I really like how this anime establishes everything right off the bat with no bluff. You really get to feel how Lou became the world's finest assassin. Lou is an old assassin and is on his way out. His entire life has been devoted to the organization he works for. He feels no emotion, only knows the art of killing. But this organization has had enough of Lou. He is past the duty, expired, gross. So they plant a bomb in the cockpit of the plane he's riding on. A plane shined with the light of a lie the organization had made which promised him that the plane would take him to a place where he would teach up-and-coming assassins. Lou rushed down to the cockpit to see that, well, he was completely fucked. Then, randomly, in case that bomb wasn't enough, they sent a jet to nuke his plane. So, he dies. Lou, up until this point, is portrayed as strong-willed, cunning, and emotionless. But, in his final moments, he is engulfed in a feeling of anger for his betrayal. Hey, Vsauce! Romeo here. Death. What happens when you die? Is it all black? Or maybe any version of heaven or hell? Or maybe you reincarnate? Reincarnation is what happens to Lou after he dies. Or is it? In a dark abyss of death comes a hand, reaching out to save our assassin. He wakes up, finding himself in a calming crystal oasis where he meets a god sitting atop Now this goddess hits him with an interesting proposition. Lu can choose to be reincarnated in a random world with no memories and lose everything. Or he can choose to be reincarnated in a world of magic and sorcery and keep his memories. It's practically loading into a fresh Zelda save with all your shit. It's like having a level 100 Pokemon in Palatown. Not only that, he literally gets to customize his character. Lu gets the ability to choose 5 special skills provided by the goddess. This can range from super strength to a high IQ. It's set up to where you can pick 5 skills, all in the 5 ranks: S class, A class, B class, C class, and D class. Merely possessing an S rank skill is enough to put someone among the strongest people in the world. But there's always a but. He must assassinate the hero of this magical world, who is said to destroy the world in the future. This anime isn't afraid to make fun of itself with its obscenities. This goddess has sent rappers, samurais, and even a teacher almost make her own story in this magical world. The intro gives us a glimpse of what's to come in the world of magic, and trust, it's good. Lu gets his own harem, becomes rich, but most importantly stays focused on the mission. For some background, the manga was written by Rumi Tsukayo, who is a fox. I couldn't find his real face, but he does say The World's Finest Assassin is one he most recommends out of the plethora of anime he has written. Anyways, it was originally published October 4th, 2019, but had its first debut as a light novel on the website Shozesuka ni Nara in July 2018. Later, after the success of the novel, it was made into an anime by the two companies Silver Link and Studio Palette. The anime aired from October to December of 2021. So far, the anime has 12 episodes. It's definitely short but sweet, but you need to check it out. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. I got dressed up for this video because I'm excited. I'm really excited because I've been wanting to make this style of content for a really long time. So I appreciate you making it all the way to the end, and I'm going to sign out. Thank you.